Alright, let's talk about something I've never wanted to talk about, but fuck it, let's do it. Disney Channel movies. Let's get through it. Hey everyone, welcome to their top 10 list. Welcome to my top 10 best Disney Channel original movies. Yes, best. I'm really using that loosely on best. Best by default. The best Disney Channel movies. Oh my god. Okay, I've never talked about Disney Channel original films because really I didn't watch a lot of them because I didn't grow up on... I grew up on Disney, like the Disney Afternoon, Disney's One Saturday Morning cartoon series and stuff. I grew up with a little bit of Nickelodeon, a little bit of Adult Swim, Cartoon Network and stuff. But a lot of, like, you know, Warner Brothers, like, superhero shows like Batman the Animated Series and everything. But, like, I did watch some Disney shows that some people loved, but I never really liked them because I was in high school at the time, but my sister loved watching them, and I didn't understand why. Like, I saw like a little bit of Hannah Montana. It was fucking garbage. Like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Just didn't think that was that funny. Wizards of Waverly Place, I think it's called. That had some jokes here and there that I didn't mind. But again, I didn't watch those because I was too old for that shit, and I was getting into like hardcore anime at the time, and I was getting into a lot of like prestigious film and everything. So I didn't watch Disney Channel shows and stuff, and I certainly didn't watch a lot of Disney Channel movies. So happens some of these movies I did watch when I was younger and I really enjoyed, but a lot of them I really didn't, and I'm gonna talk about the worst. Like, those are the ones I really want to talk about, but I'll talk about the best first, and I'm putting this again very lightly because I don't think any of these movies, maybe the top 2 or 3 are good movies, but the rest of these movies aren't actually... Well, actually, no, I'll take it back. Top 5. The top 5 are good movies. They are good movies. No, sorry. Top 6. I keep changing my mind. Top 6 are good movies. The rest of the 4 films are just okay. They're okay films, but because they're okay, that falls under best because the rest that aren't okay are fucking garbage. And I know so many people love the Disney Channel original films, so I really don't want to insult anyone. Like, I'm not trying to do that. Just, these aren't my thing. This is not my kind of shtick. This is not my kind of movies or shows. If you like those movies, like those shows, that's fine. I should be apologizing in my next video when I get to the really bad ones, but this is the best. So you can love me, I guess, for this one. So this is the top 10 best Disney Channel original films. I have no honorable mentions because it was hard thinking of 10. I guess I'll give honorable mentions to the High School Musical movies. I don't like those movies. I really don't. I don't hate them, but I don't like them. The third one was the best, but it doesn't count because it wasn't a Disney Channel original film because it went to theaters and stuff. It's just a Disney movie. But the first 2 were Disney Channel original films, and they weren't good, but they weren't awful. There's some good stuff in those movies, but all in all, they're not very good. But I'll give them an honorable mention because I know a lot of people love them. I like stuff in them, but all in all, I don't care for them. So, High School Musical. There you go. Alright, coming in number 10 is Xenon Girl of the 21st Century. Xenon. Okay, I watched these movies years ago. I remember watching them on, I watched them with my niece because they were on the Disney Channel, and all 3 of them were on and stuff, and I watched the first one. I'll have to say, it's not half bad, actually. I kind of enjoyed the world, even though it looked so cheap looking and stuff. It was kind of cool. The main girl was cool. There's some, like, likable people in this movie. There's some cool messages, and honestly, for a very low-budget Disney Channel movie, it's kind of creative and kind of cool and stuff. It's kind of stupid and kind of cliched and stuff, but it does try, and it does have a message, and it's a movie I could definitely see a lot of kids really enjoying and stuff. It's not a movie I would ever watch again, but for kids, I think kids would get a lot of fun out of it. Like, my niece loved it, and I could see why. It was a fun little film. I saw the sequels. They sucked. The sequels were awful, but this first one, Xenon, not bad. Coming in number 9 is Under Wraps. I actually watched this movie when it premiered on the Disney Channel when I was a kid. I think it came out in 98 or something, 99. I was about 8 or 9 years old when they came out, and I thought it was a really fun film. I thought it was really fun. It was really fun, like, Halloween-themed movie because it came out around the same time as Halloween Town, and everyone loved Halloween Town, and I never understood why. Under Wraps was a much funnier film and just a much more cooler film. The amount of stuff they do to this mummy and the amount of damage they do to him is pretty funny. It's kind of sick humor, but it's kind of funny. It's juvenile, it's silly, it has stupid villains and stuff, and there's just a lot of things that just feel very corny and just, I don't know, they don't feel quite right. But it's still, I think, a pretty fun film. I always enjoyed it when I was a kid, and even now, I still think it does hold up pretty well, and I think it's not half bad. Coming in number 8 is Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge. Okay. I did a whole video on all 4 Halloween Town films. Everyone knows my opinions on them. I don't like those movies. I don't like the first one. I really fucking hate the 4th one. Even Halloween Town High isn't that great. It has good stuff, but it's not that great. This is the only one out of all the Halloween Town movies I think is decent. It's not great, but it's decent. It's watchable, and it's got some cool creative ideas, like, you know, with the black and white worlds and stuff. That's kind of cool. Like this world where all the lost things go. That's kind of cool. When everyone transforms into their Halloween costumes, that's really cool. There's a lot of cool creative ideas in this movie, and the acting is so much better in this movie. The first one has some garbage acting. The acting improves upon really well with the main girl and then the brother and stuff. Debbie Reynolds, she needs to be like the main character in all these movies, and she's not. They always focus on Marnie, and they shouldn't. Debbie Reynolds is the best in all these movies, and she's so fucking great. I love her as Maggie. She's so great. I love her in these movies, and this one was easily the most interesting and the most very Halloween-y out of all the Halloween Town films. And yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun movie. It's not great, but it's a fun time. Coming in number 7 is Wizards of Waverly Place, the movie. Okay. Again, I watched a little of this show because my sister watched all this Disney crap shows and stuff, and I never really watched them. I occasionally watched them when I came home from school, and my sister had them on while she was doing homework, and I'm like, why are you watching this crap? Can't we just watch Dragon Ball Z? Can't we just watch Death Note or something? But no, she loved this stupid shit, and I watched Wizards of Waverly Place. It was actually kind of fun at times. Like, Selena Gomez was likable. I liked her brother. I think the kid's name is David Henry or something. He was kind of funny. The little brother Max was kind of funny. The dad was kind of... There was just some enjoyability about the show, and there's this likability about it. And they felt like a real family. That's why I kind of liked the show. I didn't watch a lot of it, but the episodes I did watch were pretty fun and pretty enjoyable. And honestly, this movie is about the same, honestly. I think if you love the show, I think you'd love this movie. And I just recently watched this movie like a couple weeks ago to prepare for this list, and I never had any intentions to ever see it, but I'm like, if I'm doing a Disney Channel list, I gotta watch a lot of these films, because there's a lot of them I haven't seen, and I watched this, and I thought it was a fun time. It was a good time. There's a couple things that I didn't know, because there was a lot of references to the show. I didn't watch a lot of the show, but there's a likability, again, a charm to it. I love this family. I love the brother and sister relationships, the parents. The acting is legit good. And there's like this magician guy, and it's so weird, but it just works. I think the ending is the only thing I don't really love, because it's a little too sappy and a little too on the nose for me, but I think it works fine. I think if this movie's made for fans of the show, and since I didn't watch the show a lot, I didn't love the movie, but as a whole, I think it is a pretty good movie, and I definitely recommend it. Coming in number 6 is the Proud Family movie. Yes, the Proud Family. Okay, I'm going to talk about the Proud Family. I watched a little bit of the Proud Family. Just like I say, was it Wizards of Waverly Place? I probably watched just as much of that as I did the Proud Family. The Proud Family was a legit good show, though. Like, I'm actually upset with myself that I never watched the Proud Family, because the episodes I have watched are legit great, and it's a legit, very, 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 very funny show. I watched more of like Recess and The Weekenders and stuff, and I heard the Proud Family's even better than those. Watched Kim Possible, but I'll get to Kim Possible. But I didn't watch a lot of the Proud Family. The stuff I did watch with, like, you know, Penny and her family and stuff, all really fun stuff. And honestly, this movie, again, I just watched like a week ago, was a fun movie. Very fun idea, very fun premise. I love her dad, I love her grandma, I love this whole family. I love the slapstick, I love the animation of this film and how wacky it gets with its animation design. Super creative, super funny. Just a really cool concept. Again, I feel like if you love this show, this movie would be an utter blast. So there's a lot of things I couldn't appreciate because I didn't watch a lot of the show, but I still really had a lot of fun with this movie. And yeah, again, I would definitely recommend it. Coming in number 5 is a tie between the two Kim Possible movies, Stitch in Time and So the Drama. I love these movies, and I only love them because I'm a huge Kim Possible fan. This is a show I watched when I was younger, and a show that me and my sister both agreed on where it was a pretty badass and awesome show. I loved Kim Possible. Loved Kim, loved Ron, I loved everyone. I loved Stitch, I loved everything. The fucking villains were great. I loved it. I loved the humor, the action. It was just so creative, that show, and I loved it. And the movies were really good. Stitch in Time is probably the better movie because it's just so funny. It throws so many jokes at you, and it's hilarious. And how they travel through all these times and stuff is super, super, super funny. It's really funny. And I won't spoil too much of it if you haven't seen it, but it is hilarious. So the Drama tries a more serious approach to the story, and it kind of like ends and wraps everything up in a nice little bow and stuff, which is all good stuff. I like So the Drama a lot because it kind of like ends the story and stuff. It has this like emotional impact on me because I love the show so much. So that's why I put them both as a tie. Stitch in Time is a much funnier, more creative movie, but So the Drama, it just has a lot more heart and a lot more dramatic elements to it. But both as a whole, both work, and if you're a Kim Possible fan, you'd love them. Coming in number 4 is Jett Jackson, the movie. This is something I've never heard of. I just watched this movie a couple weeks ago and had no idea about the show. I have no idea anything about the Jett Jackson show. I have no idea. Just don't even ask. No idea what it's about. No idea. I just saw the movie, and the movie was good. It was a really good movie. About this kid played by Lee Thomas Young. Rest in peace, man. He's this kid. He's like this in this television show. It's like this action movie show, and it's about the show itself and him playing as the actor's story, and then his character's story. But in this movie, they switch places, and the actor becomes the character, and the character becomes the actor. And that's a very, very funny idea for a show, or for a movie, if it works. And it does work. It's very, very funny. It's got a very good lead actor. There's a lot of good social commentary as well. And it's very creative, very innovative, and it's actually legit pretty smart kids film. There's a few things that don't make sense, and there's a couple things that are a little too cheesy and a little too juvenile for me, but I was genuinely surprised how much I enjoyed this movie, and I probably won't go back and watch the show, but this movie, it's a damn good movie. Coming in number 3 is Smart House. Smart House is a film I did watch when I was a kid, and I loved this as a kid. I don't love it as much now, but I still really, really enjoy this movie, and it does have a lot of nostalgia for me because I did watch it as a kid. I love Katie Seagal as the mom in the Smart House. Perfect casting. Oh, she's so good in this movie. And I love that this movie was directed by LeVar Burton of Geordie LaForge himself from Star Trek Next Generation, and you could tell it was directed by this guy. Very heavily intellectual sci-fi guy. It was very creative, this movie. Very, very funny. Won't spoil too much of it, but basically it's just about a house that thinks it's the mother of all this family and stuff, and basically she becomes overpossessive, and then they have to basically destroy the Smart House. It's creepy, it's weird, it's funny. I absolutely love it. Coming in number 2 is The Luck of the Irish, another film I watched as a kid and I loved as a kid. I think this is another very, very funny movie that, again, doesn't hold up as strong as it did when I was younger, but it's still very, very funny and very, very enjoyable. It has a lot of cool things about the Irish culture and stuff. I don't know if it's too offensive. I don't know if anything is too stereotypical in this film, but I think it's a good movie. I like the acting. I like the story. I like the characters. And even how they do some of the special effects with all the little leprechauns and stuff is kind of cool. And for a very low budget, early 2000s Disney Channel movie, it's pretty impressive. And honestly, it's a good time. And my number 1 favorite Disney Channel original film is The Color of Friendship. The Color of Friendship. Just watched this movie, I think about 4 or 5 days ago. I was absolutely shocked that this movie was a Disney Channel film. Absolutely shocked. I'm like, what? This is a fucking Disney Channel show? Like, really? This movie talks about some heavy fucking shit, and It's about this girl that lives with this family, and it's all in Africa, and it's all about equal rights and stuff, and civil rights and everything, and about these girls, this white girl and this black girl becoming friends, and they've never really been friends with any other person from different cultures and races and stuff. This movie tackles a lot of heavy stuff, and this is a kids movie. I was impressed. I was really impressed. It has great messages. It's not a stupid, goofy, silly, juvenile film with bad jokes. It's a straight, serious movie, and it takes the story very serious, and it's a very calm movie. It's all dialogue, and I was very impressed by this movie. The acting was legit good. The direction was legit good. It was even well shot. Like, I was actually shocked that this is a fucking Disney Channel movie. It was good. It wasn't amazing or anything or groundbreaking, and there's a performance here and there that doesn't work, but I was impressed. Like, good job, Disney. So yeah, that's my top 10 best Disney Channel original films, in my opinion. So yeah, get ready for the worst. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me, did you agree with the top 10 list? If not, give me your guys' top 10 favorite Disney Channel original films and your guys' opinion. Comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.